together before the election. So they frequently travel to these secret meetings, and it's never discussed in the media or the why order and what they talk about. And it's
a friend of mine, Jim Tucker, writes articles about the Bilderbergers, and he goes along with Alex Jones, another friend, and cuts those. The Bilderbergers is the group which retain the power of the establishment elite, and they simply are the people behind the scenes. They may not always be elected leaders, but the controlling group internationally, which determines the course of the world, and their plan is to reduce the population of the planet by 90%. In the States, we've got a thing called Georgia Guidestones, and on the Guidestones, it's like the Stonehenge in England. It says on there that their intention is to reduce the population of the planet by 90%. Kill 9 out of 10 people. We plan to do this through particularly engineering certain franken-foods. When I franken-foods like Frankenstein, these things are created not by God but by man, for the purpose of giving it health, but giving sickness. There are so many things that we need to do together. I would like to join with us with the Free World Alliance, and can have a website. I would invite you to have the Swedish of our website, the Free World Alliance, and put in articles in English, and there's articles that we need that are in English that need to be Swedish.
Yes.
I have a friend who speaks fluent Swedish and in Spanish as well as English, and he can certainly do that. This that we need to do together, and it's a blessing. It's a real blessing, Marcus, to have you, today. Extend invitation across this great pond, this world that can be free. But if it is to be free, we have to have choice. This is united, and world united is not free. The union must be destroyed. You must have your independence back. You must have your right to object to the things that are happening there.
Yeah, you agree on everything you say. I think we have some people on our website that have translation products, doing subtitles for some of Alex Jones' movies and some other movies. So I think maybe I can see if some friends want to translate your movies also. I can distribute them, or we can give you the translation.
Well, it is to distribute our movies, and so it doesn't cost anything for anybody. I would like to get some monies back so we can make more movies.
Yeah.
I would love to come to Sweden to talk to with the translator, because not everybody speaks English.
Yeah.
I have to do that, and I've been in England last year for about a month, lecturing there from basically from the south, across from the Isle of Wight, all the way up to England. I've been in sections of the world. Message across. I would love to go up there.
Ellen Hudson Brown she's coming to Stockholm in just a few weeks, I think. If you contact her, there's a good. We have a Swedish book publisher organized different lectures with. I don't know. It's been Dave Ike, and she's coming in a few weeks, and maybe that person could arrange something if you're visiting Sweden in the future.
Like I said, I used to Dermot. I haven't been talking to her lately.
I sent an email to Free Alliance with the contact information to us, and the book publisher that has been is going to invite her here. If they're going to have more lectures in the future, they might be interested to invite you.
I would not only like to lecture, but I would like to record and film the people in Sweden.
Yes.
And address these issues. May be clarified by our input from the United States. You're further down the road towards tyranny than we are in certain respects.
Yes.
Democracy to be completely devalued, dropping. In fact, the stock market dropped here in the United States nearly 1,000 points in one day, largest drop of any stock market drop in the history of the world. But we have the Hitlerization of this nation, and Obama is sort of like Mugabe.
Yeah.
When we look at the Nazization of the nation, certainly Zimbabweization of this nation. That is absolute total tyranny. There's more living in prisons here than proportionately than any other country in the world.
There are strange things in Sweden lately that they have a friend on our website. He got his son taken by they call it the Socialstyrelsen. It's the social, I don't know what we call in the US, the social authority. The children, because they left him out of the regular school for half a year or a few months because they were going to move to India. In Sweden, the government wants you to go to the public schools, and you cannot homeschool your kids. So when they were on the airplane, the airplane was just going to take off to India. They're going to move there permanently. They went into the airplane and took the son, and they were able to get him back, and it's been almost a year. But they're going to win some cases now. But it's like the government takes the children because they want to indoctrinate them. You cannot have your children at home. You have to send them to school.
Well, I believe that we should abolish public education because it is the public. Become the public school system rather than the public school system. They not give them an education; they give them an indoctrination. Them how to obey. They how to learn. Teach them how to think. They do the thinking for the children. People here have become to accept the unacceptable, tolerate the unknowable, and that is exactly what is happening in Sweden. I'd see that end immediately. People believe in New York that the majority of people there believe that something is wrong about the 9/11 attack. But the propaganda press here, the media here in the United States, said, this was done by Arabs. Of the so-called 19 jackers, they were supposed to have taken over these planes, American planes, that are still alive, and one was dead before the event. The way that steel melted by Jet A fuel. All around the world with Jet A fuel. They're made of steel and titanium. They do not melt. The biggest lie ever sold. And I've done one film called 911, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold.
I've seen one or a similar. There's some movie because I have a friend who has this Prison Planet TV account, and I think they have one or two of your movies there on that account's Prison Planet TV.
We've got it in German. I would like to have it out in Swedish. Several movies I would definitely feel are necessary in Swedish. One is called Frankenfed, The Monster Amongst Us. That's about the Federal Reserve or the monetary system. And they literally, with the money in the United States, is created by a privately